can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical. Body up and dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a goddess, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical.
Tonight, we see two teams that have combined to win 21 of the last 22 AFC East titles. They lock horns for the first time this year. It's the Patriots and the Bills. Next on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico with Greg Olsen on hand in Western New York. The crowd, as usual, firing up. Patriots and Bills underway in the NFL rivalry series. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Round it. Off 52. Hey, I got him, man. I got him.
Now Allen on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. These two teams, the Patriots and the Bills, original AFL teams, so longtime rivals, and each has had their stake of owning the AFC East. Of course, the Brady Pats were dominant in the division and in this rivalry. They were 34-4 for that Tom Brady-led stretch against Buffalo. However, the tables have turned in the 2020s. The Bills have won 5 consecutive division titles. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, New England. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Bills nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. He'll go play action here with Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Anthony Jennings in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Austin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
May to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry, tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 14, Bills nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down.
47-yard line.
gun and tag on a reverse. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way. 2nd and 10.
Round 80! Alert! What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
180! Alert! Alert! What's that?
From the gun, throw here for Allen. To the left side, OBJ is there. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Buffalo.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Look out!
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Bills 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
7 on the play.
A big play to kick off this drive. 47 yards.
47 yards. First down.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Whoa! And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Allen working from the pistol. Back to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw on first and 10, Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. It's a gain of 32. First down.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He's got it at the 7, and he will score! Hunter Henry, touchdown Patriots. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
319!
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, here is Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. Big time play there for Buffalo. A gain of 57 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hook is in. Touchdown still. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Bills 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Round 80! Half, 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 half. Look out!
Play action now, and here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
What's that?
On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Anthony Jennings in for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down,
Brings up
they need 7.
2nd and 7 at the Patriots 30-yard line.
Round 80! Hey, home, home, home! Alert, alert, alert! Attack!
From the gun, it's Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's a handoff to Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Headed left, buying time. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Harold Landry in for the sack. It's a sets up third down.
What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Middle. 319. What's that?
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Maynard on 1st and 10. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like really one play into the drive, you're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrating in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Bills 28. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. To throw on first down is May. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. On 2nd down, it's May. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. May gonna look to throw. Rolling to the left. Taking off. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
On play action, here's May. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
James Cook. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills will cut the deficit to 7.
Bills 35. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. On first and 10, here's May. On the run to the right. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Throwing on second down. May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he will go all the way. Keyshawn Boutte. Touchdown, New England. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
319! Alert! Hey, read our key, read our key! What's that?
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
180! Half, 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 half. It's out!
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Bills first down.
What's that?
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. They'll run with Cook, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
What's that?
Once again, it's Cook, and he will score again. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Crazy. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll get this out to Henderson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Try the right side with Henderson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's out of bounds here. It's a the third quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 37-yard line.
From out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's got another one. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Allen working from the pistol. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
At the 41-yard line.
A run with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
Look, Michael, the reality not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
A carry for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Allen now on second down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Moving outside the pocket. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Henderson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Here now, second down and goal. They put Wilson in motion.
At the 4-yard line.
On second down, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Sean Booty. Touchdown, New England. That his second touchdown tonight. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're this one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. A run with Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ground 80! Hey, home. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That is caught. What a throw. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
56. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Room to run past midfield. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On second down, here's Henderson. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA.